It's a 5-3 final from Cadet Ice Arena on a Saturday night and a split for the Air Force Falcons. So the win streak ends at 3. And they just don't quite get that push into the fourth. They had that sweep at Army. They played so good. Couldn't get it done tonight after a great game yesterday. It'll be interesting to hear what Frank Serratore has to say. Hi, welcome back inside our press box. It's the post game. Nick Gismondi alongside Ryan Kaufman. What was the difference between yesterday and today?
Well, I think the desperation level of Canisius went way up, and it was just difficult for Air Force to match it. They came out and set the tone in all 3 of the periods. Yeah. Air Force was playing catch-up all night.
All right, let's take a look at the highlights. A lot of goals to show you. There were 5 in the first period alone, and it started at 13:34 from Jackson Decker to make it 1 rip.
Yeah, and that was huge for them to just get one pass, Guy Blessing. They didn't even generate shots last night, so to get a goal early was big.
Silence the crowd was Mateo Giampa. He made it 2-0 at 6:31.
Yeah, he watched Will Gavin have a big night and pass him in Atlantic hockey goals, and he wanted to get one for himself.
Sam Brennan made it a 2-1 game at 5:22.
Yeah, and Air Force had life there. You thought that maybe they would keep it rolling. They did for a moment.
Will Gavin said, hey, John, but you can do it, so can I. At 2:43, we were tied at 2 apiece.
Massive weekend for Will Gavin, 4 goals.
Trey Funk at the 25-second mark left in this one. That made it 3-2, and that one hurt.
Yeah, whenever you score late in a period, it is always a huge boost to one team and a big blow to the other, and I think it absolutely served that purpose for both teams.
3-2 after 20, and in the second at the 15:40 mark, it was a power play from Randy Hernandez. Giampa picked up an assist.
They scored the last goal of the first period, first of the second. It was a huge momentum keeper for Canisius.
DiCarlo tried desperately, short-handed. He would bang this one in to make it 4-3. Remisong and Schwartz the assist. It was a 1-goal game at 3:59.
Yeah, and you thought, here we go, Air Force going to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, but it just wasn't to be.
I like the no-celly goal by Haskins in the empty net. That made it 5-3 and salted it away. Final stats for you, 31-29, the shots on goal, but the power play, partner, is what really stands out to me. 3 for 7 were the Griffins, who were struggling on the power play coming in, and the Falcons, who were flying high, they go 0 for 6.
Yeah, a Boston team or a Buffalo team figuring out special teams. That's go figure on that one. But yeah, Air Force is going to have some things to work on when it comes to the power play.
Look at the standings. So the Falcons, who will go and face Holy Cross coming up next, have some very important stuff coming up ahead.
Yeah, and Holy Cross jumps them with a great weekend this weekend. So that will be a huge weekend matchup next weekend for Air Force.
And by the way, right after that, games that we'll have here for you on Altitude, Sacred Heart coming to town. So the next few games, the next 2 weekends, massively important for this Air Force Falcons team as we come to the close of the year.
Yeah, I think Air Force can let this one roll off. They've played such great hockey the last few weeks. Just got to get back to some of those principles when they go out to Holy Cross.
Partner, always a pleasure.
It's my pleasure,
bud. Good stuff tonight, buddy.
Yeah,
Give me some nuts
thanks,
on that.
buddy.
All right, that's going to do it for us here from Cadet Ice Arena. Thanks for spending your Saturday evening with us. Hey, congratulations to them, too, on the anniversary. The final score tonight, it's the Falcons 3, the Griffins 5. This has been a presentation of Altitude Sports and Entertainment, your home for the Air Force Falcons. From myself, Nick Gismondi, my partner, Ryan Kaufman, our producer, Matt Duth, and the entire crew. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you all season long on Altitude Sports. Enjoy your Sunday. Good night, everybody.